Hello guys, this is my 5th week of doing my 10-week vlogging challenge. It's pretty late on a Tuesday night when I'm recording this, so there might be a little bit of difference in terms of how I'm going to do this video, but basically I thought I'd cover a bit about voice acting and the advices that I've received from the various voice actors that I've met throughout the years. I met my first voice actor in 2011 in the Summer of Sonic convention for the 20th anniversary for Sonic the Hedgehog. It was when Sonic Generations was being heavily promoted by Sega, and one of the people I got to meet was Mike Pollock for the first time, and I got to have a bit of a chat with him. But at the time, he was an attendee. Now, over the years, I got to meet various different voice actors. So over different events, I got to meet people like Vic Mignogna, Quentin Flynn, Kyla Hebert, Greg Sipes, and of course, and again, I got to meet Mike Pollock. I got to meet Colleen Clinkenbeard and a few others as well, Trina Nishimura and variety of others. But over the years, I got to ask most of these voice actors questions about what is the most important thing in voice acting. I feel like this question always gets missed out, or more accurately, it kind of gets hits and miss. But more points, it's more given to the bridges in my opinion. But the point I'm trying to make is I got to ask this question to the voice actors because I've always wanted to try it myself. So I asked these questions to at least 4 of these because they're the ones I remember at this point in time. Sorry, my memory is kind of bad. But the first person I got to ask was Vic Mignogna. He voiced Broly and he voiced Edward Elric from Dragon Ball Z and from Alchemist respectively. He said that the most important thing in voice acting is the acting part. Voices are all fine and dandy, but the most important part is the acting. If you can act, you can do the voices later on, or you can do the voices anyway. But that's the most important part. Greg Sipes, who is the voice of Beast Boy in Teen Titans Go and Teen Titans, as well as Michelangelo. As you've noticed, the voices are very similar, as well as the type of character he's playing. But he said the most important point is the choices you make as a VO, as a voice artist, because in the end, you gotta know your voice in that matter. The other person I got to meet was Quentin Flynn, who he played Axel in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, as well as Raiden from the NGS franchise, as well as Rising, who I kind of had a more intimate, I know more from that particular game. His response was, the most important thing is knowing how to be directed by your VO, your voiceover director. Because in the end, you've still got a role to play. You've still got something that you, as a character, need to flourish and get out. And finally, I got to meet, once again, more recently, Mike Pollock, who plays Dr. Robotnik. And he's been playing Dr. Robotnik since Sonic X. So I thought his response was, the most important thing is knowing what the client wants, because in the end, you are paid by the client. I thought, although these are very, very interesting answers, they are all quite varied, because each of these voice actors have something different to focus on. Thank you very much for your time. Hopefully you've enjoyed this vlog, even though it might be a little shorter than usual, and hopefully you'll join me next week. I'm thereee, and I'm the one and only.
No, when it's... Okay, it's recording.
I'm Mike Pollock, sometimes known as Dr. Eggman, and this is Foxy's one and only. Cut!